We call it a sober and clean house. I also like calling it a second chance house. You know, there's a lot of people out there that don't get a second chance.
So DOC stands for Department of Correction. They're coming out of jail.
Yeah.
They can come out from a drug rehab. They can be referred by divisions of Veterans Affairs. The only two backgrounds that we don't take is arsonists and sex offenders.
When people come through this door, they're our family. They are home. And we're going to make sure that they get their legs under them, get out there and get a job. And eventually, we expect them to be able to go back out into society and thrive and be productive members of society. And giving them a nice, safe home, a clean home in a nice neighborhood helps that. Because when they come home, they know they're safe here. Without a house like this, most folks are going to recycle and get back into the drug scene, or they're going to get back into the DOC system. A house like this helps prevent that.
I have been to prison 4 times. This is the first time in my life that I've had to use transitional housing or clean and sober house. Over the years that I've been in prison, it's every day you see people struggling to transition from prison to going back into their society, back into the community, back into their families. 95% of the time it's a toxic environment, toxic area. They're put right back into the same place that they left from with criminal convictions. It helps me, the clean and sober atmosphere, the environment. If there's no drugs in the house, it's harder to use, it's harder to find. And over an amount of time, your mentality changes. You're not looking for drugs because you're not around people that are using. You're around people that are working, that are getting up, that are being responsible, that are being productive. And over an amount of time, you learn from your environment, and it just becomes a normal lifestyle of right living.
There's no eviction. If we don't have to abide by eviction law. If someone is, we UA them, urine analysis, meaning they pee into a cup, and if they're positive, we can dismiss them. We're pretty lenient on, well, what happened? What triggered you to do it? And what's gonna motivate you not to continue this behavior?
Ultimately, we also, in that process, in that line of thinking, we also ask the other members to vote on whether they think a second chance is worthy or not. You know, should they be allowed to stay? They seem honest, or what, you know, whatever.
This isn't for everybody. If you want to come here and just sleep on the couch and do what you want to do like you're used to, you're not going to stay here very long. It's about improving your life.
Ultimately, before we make a final decision, the guys that live here will also have a say, because they live with them. And if they believe it and they think they deserve a second chance and they vote that way, then we'll give them a second chance to stay.
As long as you improve from your mistake, you see what you did, you admit to it, and you're willing to move forward and correct your mistakes so they don't happen again, you're going to get support. I'm pretty proud of myself for the position that I'm in, how I'm living my life today under my structure and the guidelines that I have under the New Beginnings. It's really helping me, and I'm proud of it.